Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is showing you all my November setup and doing a daily plan with me. So it's kind of like a mixture of both. I don't have that much to set up, so I did that fairly quickly. So that's why I thought to just add like the daily plan, because I still have to plan. And I'm also, well, I was watching, what is this? I'm watching YouTube, but I'm watching Busy Bee Planners. This is my first time ever watching her before, and she's setting up her Hobonichi. So I'm just like watching that. Have you all ever like watch YouTube or something like that? Normally I'm watching like my shows when I'm doing like journaling or planning or anything like that. I watch my like true crime shows, but I decided to put on just some background planner goodies. And she has some pretty cool vellum. Definitely go check her out if you haven't already done so. She also has a very cute Hobonichi that I'm looking. The outside design has like really pretty flowers and stuff on it. So let's get into this. So this is my Fringe planner that I got from Staples, but have learned that Fringe is also a TJ Maxx. I've seen it the last couple of times that I've been. So yeah, I got this one, and I'm setting up November as well as in there and here. I will do a separate setup when it comes for December, because what I'm using for December, I will start anew, I guess. So, you know, in Hobonichi, it is like you're able to do December, but most times, especially if you're getting a new Hobonichi, then like last year, well, I got this halfway throughout the year, but normally what I do is I start in December, my Hobonichi. So that's why I'm not going to do it in here. I don't know though, now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe it makes sense to start to use this still in December, and then because I still have these many pages left, and I hate to waste pages. That's why I've been like utilizing it the way, you know, that I need it. Maybe I'll still use this for December. I have to think about that. That would give me a little bit more time to set up in January and truly start in January. But side talk, clearly this is going to be a chatty video, as you can already tell. A little bit about some things that's been going on. I just had my son's IEP, and it went pretty well. This is his first year at the new school. They seem really nice, and things are going good. I love the communication, the work that they've been doing. But I also learned something that my son has been doing there that is different and something that he's never done at home. Let me know down below if you have kids and you have either taken them to friends or family for them to babysit, and they tell you they're doing something and you're like, oh no. That's one thing I can always say that I have never done. I have a strong history in childcare, as I used to work in it as staff as well as a director at 2 different centers before. And parents sometimes are like, nope, my kid don't do that. They would never do it. I always say never, because you never really know what your child, or anybody for that matter, is doing. We know the person that they present to be, and we know the person that we would like them to be. But you know, some mannerisms we know about our child, but certain things you just, you know, it happens, and as much as you would like to think it's not, it is. But yeah, it's like he was like dropping, like wet noodle dropping if he didn't want to do something. I was like, what? He never even done that when he was a toddler, or any, like at any age, he never done that. So it was surprising, definitely surprising. But I like how open that they are, and like the plans that they create. Also, side note, if you are a parent, especially a new parent, that has a child that has any type of special needs and needs an IEP, Definitely utilize your voice. What I would do when I first started having IEPs was I would review what they sent home, which is what their goals and what they want to talk about, where your child is at, are they meeting those goals, what they plan on doing moving forward. I would jot down any questions that I would have, and then when I went, most times when each person talked about their area, it was pretty much answered. But if it wasn't, I had the questions right there to be able to answer. And I think that that's extremely important because sometimes we forget things, or sometimes we want to advocate for our child, and it can be intimidating for some people, especially if you're in this room with all these people that are telling you about your child and what they expect and what they want for them. Just being able to have a voice is so important. And in most cases, depending on what organization or school it is, you can have somebody that sit with you that is like helping you advocate, even if it's different realms to getting that done. But I just wanted to throw that out there because it can be very intimidating, especially if it's your first time. So I would try not to chat too much more. So this is my goals for this month. I love that they have this page in here because it's a good way to kind of come back and focus on what you need done. So I have like my goals and then my to-dos. I also need to call Northwestern for behavior. Call and set up. That's why I'm debating. I kind of have a small notebook for it anyway, but I'm debating if I want to like pull out a pocket, whether it's a pen and gear, which I have quite a few of, smaller ones, as like a brain dump that I can literally carry everywhere with me, like from my purse to my work bag to wherever, because sometimes I have so many things to jot down that I want to do, and I miss them if I don't like do it throughout the day, because sometimes I may get busy and just jot things down on a post-it and the post-it lands everywhere. So this is my monthly setup, and I don't know, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with it, to be to be honest, and it probably shows that I didn't know what I wanted to do. Because I kind of have things pretty much a little bit of everywhere, which I'm totally okay with. I like not necessarily having that uniformed look. I feel like this green washi is giving me a little bit of Christmas, but definitely some fall and Thanksgiving vibes as well. So I just put some things down, and yeah, this has been pretty much my functional calendar, I will say, because a lot of appointments are on here, and because it's so big, I'm able to see it. And that's kind of what I've been working through in terms of this being my blueprint. So even if this is not beautifully decorated, as you have seen me do, as you has seen me do before, to like the week before where it was straight just functional, again serving as that blueprint to whatever else I'm using, I actually think that this is working for me. So I'll continue to do that. I already laid out some things. I already got some things planned in here that needed to be put in and everything. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Some of my goals this month is I have a CT scan, and even though you might think that is a to-do, that's actually a goal because this is like my third time rescheduling it. So I have a CT scan, reading 3 books. I am so very close because last month my goal was reading 3 books and I read 2. So I don't think I want to take that away again. I want to keep that because it shows me that I can do it. However, I'm truly starting over today. I was reading Rosewater and I can't get into it. I can't really get into it. So I think I'm gonna stop it I haven't really been paying much attention to it. So it's no sense in me like trying to listen to it because I'm just not into it. So this will be a good true start to the month of me trying to read the 3 books. Making sure I practice sign language. I have what I've done and I'm focusing on is I follow Learn to Sign, and she does an awesome job at giving you like lessons. So I have that. It's one on routines. And so this was the first video. She has a 3-part series. And this was just the first. So I think I'm going to have to keep going over the first. And that may be the whole month because this is a lot to remember because it goes over routines like bed and routines and times. So like saying every day, every month, like for breakfast every Monday, or it has like a lot of things within it. So I think I need to just keep watching this and utilize it at the same time. But to be intentional, that's why I wrote down what exactly I'm practicing. Studying, I am trying to go for my next license. And while I don't have to take a test for it, it's something that I definitely need to study for. So, study for that. I need to call about my student loans because it's going to be about time for me to like redetermine or redo that application again. Do a major declutter and budget completion, like completing it for the entire month, like not falling off, making sure I'm doing all of my expenses per week, making sure I'm adding things up, putting my income down, and just doing like that completion. Even if it's just adding all my income, I've already started preparing my Excel sheet to be able to put it in and get the tracking going. So yeah, I have my birthdays down, and then my little to-dos over here. So that is all for this. And then we'll move on to my Hobonichi, which is what I've been using. And I'm so conflicted in whether or not I want to get another one. And I don't think I am. Yeah, I love Hobonichi, but I did get a more reasonable planner. And if you haven't watched my video, I'll show you. But I did get a more reasonable planner from, it was $10 from, what do you call it? TJ Maxx. And it's the Moleskine. It's the weekly. So in a sense, it's like the Hobonichi, because it has like that same weekly view. It just doesn't have like all the extra pages that you use in the back. But I do have a way of addressing that, and I already have a cover that is on the way, so I'll be able to like carry this around and really use this functionally. So even though I love the Hobonichi, I will be going a little bit more reasonably priced this year. I'm trying to utilize what I have, but also, you know, get what I need from the planner. So I will show you guys how I set up this month. So this was the previous month. And again, I'll mention, like I did before, I was trying to keep this very functional and not too many decorations to it. So this was like a little kit from Paper Studio, and it has 12 months in the year. So it has, each month has their own decorations. And I really enjoyed that. And to be honest, I think I'm going to go get another one because it was just really helpful. So this is November. I think it looks absolutely stunning. It is really giving the fall vibes. And my goals that I have down is exercise 20 times this month, 5 cups of water at least daily. I'm horrible with drinking water, and doing a daily devotional. Now, that is the one thing that I am confused with how I want to do it. I have quite a few devotional books, and let's see. Yes, I have quite a few devotional books, one of which I have right here, and I have others, but I think I'm going to go with this one. And even though I won't be using it right in January, I've never been able to keep up with these books anyway. But this gives me a full view, and I got this from Ross for $4.99. They always have these. These are great Christmas gifts if you know someone who reads devotionals or like them. They're pretty much all ranging from $3.99 to, I think the highest I've seen is $5.99. But they're really nice and durable. But I want to put my marker in to, yeah, I want to put my marker in to make sure that I'm doing all of them. So we shall see. But yeah, I have this. And that's part of like my major goals. Again, I've already added some things in, which is good. And, oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. Wow, I didn't put that day down. So yeah, that is done. And then I also did the setup for the month. So this kind of starts November, and I thought it was just really cute. The colors are nice. I like the words. And then of course I have my gratitude section. And I can already put down what I'm grateful for, which is a good IEP meeting. It can be really scary having like a new team around your child and just having to get to learn like who they are and how they work. But I'm really grateful at how it went. So I have that down. And then I have my trackers, and it's going to be exercise and movement, 6,000 steps, studying, and the daily scripture. And the daily scripture will be included in this because it's a scripture to each one. And then I have my November goals set up just like I did the last time into like health and wellness, self-care and maintenance, and just some things that like spiritual things that are important to me, and finances. So I have that down. I've already put in my routines as far as like cleaning goes, and I just check those off to make sure I've done them during that week. Yeah. And then the highlights for the month, I always leave this for the end to kind of say some of the things that was happening that was good that month or special, whatever. And then this is where I decided to do something different. So because I was having such a hard time, which you see me try to use the Traveler's Notebook the last week, I decided to literally keep and take this with me everywhere I go. And this will be my like everyday carry and like functional and planner. So I still have the weeklies, and the weeklies are still going to be around self-care and things of that. So self-care for me may include finances, meaning making sure I'm on top of that because that helps my peace of mind and everything. Exercise, health and wellness, like all that good stuff. So I'm going to have that. And then I'm still going to have my dailies that I can do for daily plan. So I have already gone and set that up because I didn't want it to be an issue. Yeah, I need to add in some more washi tape if I want it, but all the dates are in, and that is good. I just need to stamp in from the 21st to the end. to the 30th. And then I added, because I thought about it, an extra tracker that I wanted to be able to see like visually for the whole month. And that is sleep, as well as my water tracker. So I have both of those down, and then I have my sign language things that I showed you. And that's why I was wondering about December. So if I can if I can get out the whole 25 days, 25, it's more than 25. I'm stopping at Christmas. But if I could get the whole month, which I'm pretty sure I could, and still have like my functional pages, like the goal setting, the gratitude and stuff, then I think I'm just going to use this for the end of December, which might happen. So yeah, that is my setup for November, and I will go into my daily plan, which I already kind of started when I added this. I'm just going to use some quick functional stickers to put like my to-dos in. I will put a reminder. I don't often get a chance to it was at the top. Necessarily use reminders. So I'm going to put my reminder in. And that will be, my reminder will kind of serve as my, my reminder will kind of serve as like my errands, because those are important that I need to do. So I need to go to the bank, mailbox, and goodness, something else was on my mind to do. Bank, mailbox, something else. I forgot. I'll leave it open and wait. So let's see if I have a to-do. Oh, and yeah, I meant to say, like, this marks the start of my new year. So I am done with spending money, like, just to spend it. So that is something that I'm semi-happy about, because I'm focused now. I know what I need to do. I know what I should be doing. And, okay, to do. I was going to say, wow, I don't have any to-dos on here. So, let me pull out the pink one. So, let's see. And this is Friday. And let me see if I can write small enough to have that on the same side like that. And then I'll leave this just in case I want to jot something else down. But I know for a fact one of these stickers in here is pay bills, which I'll put right here since it's hanging at the bottom. I'll pay bills. I do need to order my groceries. I'll put that up here and here. Order groceries. Because that is definitely important. And I need to make some phone calls, which I did just make one of them to doctors. So I did that. I was just trying to see if there was anything else that I needed to add right there. Change calendar. On the wall, I have a dry eraser, junk journal, regular journal, pick up a prescription. I've been trying to really utilize the stickers, as you can see, whenever I can. Setup planner, which I did do light setting up earlier, so I did do that. And I'm going to leave, let me go back to this week to see. I am going, I put that up there, the mailbox. Finish budget setup. Daily word. And I don't think I'll be going to the Dollar Tree. But yeah, I have that down. So I'll leave those 3 for like, one of them is clear counter. My kitchen counter is like so hard to keep like absolutely clear. So yeah, I am going to do that and leave that bottom for whatever notes or anything that might come up for me. But I'm really excited to use this as a daily. I haven't had daily in a while. I've only had weekly, but sometimes I think daily is needed. I have brought this out because I wasn't sure if it's anything that I could add right here. Oh, you know what I can do today? Pick weekly clothes. Pick weekly clothes. So yeah, I don't think it's anything else that I can do. But yeah, that is all. I know it was pretty chatty. So thank you all for sticking through, those that did. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.